to Let's Talk. Today's topic is working for your employer, right? Being frustrated on my job, and man, no one seems to work, and seems like my coworkers are getting me down, and my boss is not hearing when I go to him with a complaint. Before we get started, I would like to say to you, when you got hired, you're working out there, there is something called an employee handbook, and you really need to read that handbook, okay? And you really need to follow through everything that handbook tells you to do and what is required of you. Whatever as an employee, they require you to come to work on time. They require you, what? To show up for work, okay? And somebody's out there, you've been moved from one department to another department, to another department, and to another department. Now you really need to take a time out and say, is it every one of them? Or is it me? Do I need to work on some areas in my life? Why does it always seem like I'm going against the grain? And you've probably been moved from, 3 departments already. And your boss has tried his best to help you and to listen. It may be the case, I don't know. It may be the case of boy crying wolf or lady crying wolf. So you need to think about that. Okay? What is the question? Oh, that's a good one. How come you haven't received a raise yet? Well, I don't know. You need to ask yourself. If you've only been there 6 months, you want a raise already? I mean, somebody's out there is getting upset because your bonus wasn't as much as somebody who's been there, 5 years? 10 years? Are you coming to work on time? Are you doing your job and completing the assignments that your employer has given you? Your employer requires a lot from you as an employee. Remember, when you filled out that application, you said that you was available full-time. Did you not say that? Say it isn't so. Am I putting words in your mouth? You said that I will show up for work. There wasn't a clause on that application. You didn't retype that application. You didn't say, I will show up as long as I feel like showing up. No, you said that I will be available. That's what you said when you signed that application and you agreed to the terms. They walked you through. Did they not walk you through orientation? So we got to do our part. Is that correct? As an employee, you must do your part. Because your boss, believe it or not, he has a boss. You say, well, he runs his own business. Get out of here with that stuff. Well, if he's married, can I say that? No, I'm just having fun. Well, he has a wife and he has a family, okay? So you need to understand that stop blaming other people. And why don't you take a good look at who? Self. Examine yourself. Now, I can tell you something. You're not going to get anywhere on your job if you're running around bad-mouthing the company that you are working for, that you agreed to work for. It's just not going to work. So, what I would say to you, if you have any problems, you need to address that in a civil manner. You need to go before the people or the person, the parties, and try to correct that situation without yelling, without saying, meet me out in the parking lot. Meet me out for a lunch break, you know. Hey, cut all that using the keys to slash the paint job. Cut all that, flatten the tires. Cut all that, oh, you getting with this group of friends on your lunch break and talking about that person because you don't like your coworker. You both agreed to what? You both agreed to work as a team to get the task done for the day's shift or for the week's shift. And like each other or not, your boss expects for you to complete the jobs and complete the assignments that he has given you on time. I'm telling you, if you'll just sit down and you go over your little grievous problems and things that you have, and not shouting and pointing at one another, and just talk to one another, and you really find out that, you know, it was just because of what? Pride. You stepped on my toes, so I'm going to show you that my shoes are a little bit bigger than yours. Now, young man, you're probably thinking right now, well, I'm frustrated right now, and that's a good thing that you're listening right now. That's not a good thing that you're frustrated, but I'm getting ready to give you some insight. You said, "Pooey, I'm quitting tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm just going to tell them I'm going to be there, and I'm going to tell them I'm going to work overtime, and I'm not going to show up and really do them in." No, you're going to do your own self in. When you were a little kid, young man, you were about like 6 or 7, when you was playing marbles, you could quit. Pick up your marbles, say, "Forget you. I'm going back home." You're an adult right now with a wife, a 6-year-old kid, and a baby on the way. Now, who are you fooling talking about, "I'm finna leave and I'm finna quit"? Now, what you're saying is that you don't want to be responsible. What you're saying is that you can't weather the storm. What you're saying is that you're not a man of your word. Hard times, difficult times, you got to be in it for the long haul. You have a beautiful wife, family, and children. So, whatever you need to do, don't go screaming in the office to the boss man. Young lady, young ladies, stop getting your children to call you off work real early. Oh yeah, employers, come on. They know every trick in the book. And somebody's been out there, been abusing the situation. You may be in a union, you may work for the shipyard, or you just may work just out here in the community, part of the service department, retailer. Stop having your kids call the boss, because your boss is getting tired, I should say, of you. He's put up with it. He's been very patient. And before it was a hard luck story, but now it's beginning to turn into a soap opera. I'm just giving you this because you need your job. And there's somebody out there who doesn't have a job. And there's somebody out there that could have had your job, but you said you said something that stuck into that employer's head that made him want to hire you. But he really didn't know what he was cut out for, because you showed your true colors. Now you need to be a young lady and work the full hours that you have signed up to work. You signed the application, you said that you was going to work there full time. Okay, now you working there full time, things happen, you cut your hours down to part time. He did that for you, she did that for you, your employer did that for you, and now you can't even seem to come to work 3 days in a row. Stop. Think about everything that was said. And I'm Terrence Ellis. Until then, let's talk.